Hello everyone, today I'm back in Prison Architect. Today I'm back in the Hardcore Hole prison, and yet again we are here in the middle of the night. So last time, as you can still see, we had quite a bit of sort of small scale issues. We had, I believe, 5 people murdered. Most of them were not actually prisoners, so it was not the best day. So hopefully today we're not gonna have these kinds of problems. I'm not sure what was going on. It wasn't like a large-scale riot, and the heat of the prison was not that high either. So honestly, I have no idea what was going on, but it happened. A whole bunch of murders happened. Can we get some CIs from this? Intelligence. Nope, does not look like we can. Okay. So yeah, people just went on murder sprees and killed a whole bunch of people. So I'm not sure what that was all about. But we did manage to pretty much plumb and electrify all of the new cell block. So hopefully that should come online pretty soon. In the meantime, I guess we're gonna be doing something else. So how much coverage do we have? We have 63%. Alright, so when we get to about 70%, I think I'm gonna go for calling those guys in and seeing if we have any snitches. I'm just gonna see if there are any shown here, any snitches, so that I could possibly evacuate them. There was one prisoner killed yesterday, but I'm not sure if he was a snitch or not, because of course I didn't remember to check, obviously. No, there doesn't seem to be any snitches in here, so I guess that's fine for now. Why is this toilet still not been fixed? How can I like high priority this? Is it like, I don't know, honestly, no idea. Hopefully somebody will get their ass over here and fix this toilet, because we have a massive flood in the hallway and in the adjacent cells as well, and this door is also needs to be fixed. So I don't know where. Oh, I was just trying to say I don't know where all the workers are. I just saw where they were. Open door. It seems that these doors are really causing them some issues, which is not the best, of course. It just takes them longer to do anything. And the morning tasers have started. Okay, so far not too bad, I don't think. Guess we'll see how it goes. Have we plumbed this radiator down here? Yes, it should be plumbed, but maybe we need to extend that pipe over to there. Okay, hopefully that's gonna work. What else? We should probably have another metal detector coming out of the chapel, maybe. I don't know. We have 2 here and we have 1 down here. I think that's probably alright for now. What are prisoners doing in this fucking cell block, for Christ's sake? Let's get them out of there. This is gonna be staff only for now. And the rest should be pretty good. And staff only, hopefully. How many medium security prisoners do we have? Is there any left? There's 1 here that I can see. Is there any others? Don't think so. Once we filter that guy out, we should be able to set the whole prison to maximum security only. Let's see. We have only 2 normal sec prisoners left. Okay, the rest of them got released or they got murdered. But I don't think many of them actually got murdered. At least I didn't see many medium security prisoners got murdered. Mostly maximum security prisoners got murdered for whatever reason. So hopefully they're not gonna murder these 2 poor guys who have been in this prison since day 1 pretty much. And they'll hopefully get released soon. Alright. So money wise, we are currently at 11.5 grand in the bank and 1200 per day of income. So that's, I mean, it could be worse, I guess. The heat of the prison is not very high, even though it is morning eat time, so that's pretty good. Today we probably should be completing the jeans production grant, hopefully. I don't know. This radiator, is it plugged in? Does seem to be plugged in. And also the heat seems to be sufficient. Maybe? I don't know. I think it should work, you know. Should we put 1 pipe there? Maybe that's gonna work. Okay. What else do we need to do here? Everything seems to be... This power station is gonna increase in load because we've plugged in a whole bunch of stuff in the new cell block. But hopefully it should hold up. The lights have mostly been installed. I guess like half of them have been installed. So that's gonna tell us how much load it's gonna be on the power station. Also, the water boiler, which is somewhere up here. Oh, this hasn't even been installed yet. Okay, that thing is gonna get installed at some point. That's gonna be the biggest draw from the power station. So we're probably gonna have to add a couple of more capacitors, but I guess we're gonna see. Did I plug this radiator in over here? Yep. Oh, that thing isn't installed yet, of course. Okay, that's gonna have to happen. Okay. I could actually just plug it into this one down here, but of course I didn't see it, so it's now plugged into this one. But that's gonna get installed at some point. It's gonna be fine. Let's take a look at temperature. Have they installed this yet? No. Let's take a look at temperature just now. Right, so this needs to be installed. And then this hallway is quite cold as well. We don't have any radiators in here, so that's not the best. The canteen is quite warm because of this water boiler, but I think it's fine. It's sort of heating up the center of the prison. I think that's alright. And then up here it's all fine. If we take a look at down here, the workshop is nice and warm. Also the common room and the canteen of the protected wing. That's all good. We just need to wait for those things to get installed, and that should get even better. Right. So let's think about the sort of passageways that we're gonna have to have from this cell block to the next cell block. Over to the canteen. So I designed it with 3 sort of hallways. We got one up here, and this one means that we're gonna have to get rid of 2 or at least 1 solitary cells, which is not the best. We're also gonna, I guess we could do this one right now. This one is not the most problematic one. So let's just dismantle these 2 solitary cells. There we go, and doors. and get rid of the actual cells, and we're gonna just build a couple more down here since we have room. Once we have salvaged the furniture from these two. Okay, so this is not really that much of an issue. More of an issue is this one down here, because it's gonna get rid of 2 cells down here, which is not very good. Oh, that was a troll. I thought that was a tunnel. So this one's gonna be quite problematic. And then also, is there another one? No, that's all of them. This one down here is fine. Okay, so this one in the middle is the most problematic one. So we're gonna be down 2 cells if we build this one, obviously. And obviously that's not the best, because we're gonna be down 2 cells and we need to get to 200 if at all possible. So I sort of calculated that I believe we're gonna be getting around 75 cells in this new cell block, I think. That means that we should be alright to get rid of a couple of cells in the middle here, as long as we place enough of them over in the new cell block. So I reckon that's gonna be probably alright. Alternatively, and what would be a really nice solution as well, would be to change some of these old cells into smaller cells, so that way we would gain a whole bunch of capacity. Now of course the problem there is that we would have to dismantle all of these cells, and that would be quite annoying and take a whole bunch of time. So I reckon we're gonna have to look into that at some point. We would probably be able to fit in like a third more prisoners in this sort of space up here, so that would be pretty good. I reckon we're probably gonna do that at some point. If we sort of lack the cells, we're definitely gonna have to do that. So that's not really that problematic. All right, so since we discussed that, I think it is time that we get rid of these 2 cells down here and make a nice hallway. So this one and this one need to go. Can we replace these? Have still not been dismantled. Okay, we're gonna have to wait with those, I guess. Alright, so that's gonna allow our prisoners to have a nice sort of passageway into the canteen from this new cell block. Hopefully they should be getting there on time. Every eat time is actually 2 hours, so that should be fine for them, I believe. They should be able to get into the canteen on time, so I don't think that should cause any problems. So once we've built this cell block, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the cells over here. Oh, so basically the way I could do this is I could relocate all of these prisoners from these cells into the new cell block once it's built, because we're gonna have plenty of cells in here, probably more than are in this cell block. Well, definitely more than are in this cell block over here. And we could just maybe get rid of some more of these cells, make the library larger, also the mail room and the shop, because we're definitely gonna need those things to be larger because of the increased prisoner population. We could also maybe relocate them down here closer to the center of the prison. That would actually work. This common room up here is probably big enough for this cell block, so that could stay. The shower room, I guess, could stay as well, and the laundry room, I reckon, is gonna be well, I did plan an expansion to the laundry room over here, as you can see, but now that I think about it, we could actually get rid of some of these cells and expand the laundry room down here. I reckon that would actually probably make more sense than building another foundation over here. I don't know, it's just a couple of thoughts, I guess, that I'm throwing around. I guess we're gonna see how everything pans out with these cells, but we have to build them anyway, first of all, so That's gonna take some time. So let's relocate these solitary cells first of all, because they're getting dismantled. So let's do that. So we're gonna, I guess we could build like 3 more over here. So let's copy those. Quick build, clone, right? And we're gonna just copy like the whole thing. Yeah. So that's 1 and 2. And we can't actually fit a third one in, so it's just gonna have to stay at 2. I guess we could fit another one up here. I don't know why I left this weird hallway over here. It did screw up the positioning. I guess we're gonna have a 1 large solitary cell there for whatever reason. Okay, I guess we could do that as well. So let's get some walls, just like a wall, and we'll get a solitary door. There it is. We're also gonna get a bookshelf, because I like to get I like my prisoners in the in solitary to get educated and really like think through their actions. So I like to have a nice bookshelf inside of the solitary cells. Okay, so that's gonna be 1 large solitary there. So we should have a total of 3 new solitaries down here, which will be 1 more than we have deleted over here, so that's alright. Let's demolish these walls then, these 2, and then I'm just gonna leave the rest of them like they are. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to move them, or we will be able to move them once we redo these cells over here. Okay, so this is gonna be another point of entrance to our new cell block. Also, these guys should go into new cells. We're also gonna get rid of this wall here and this wall here. Okay, that's perfect. We're gonna have to install some doors as well, large jail doors. They're gonna remain open most of the time, but in the case of an emergency, we are able to shut them down and isolate, like separate different blocks from each other. I still think that's a valuable thing to have. Alright, should we do a shakedown today? I don't know. Let's do a shakedown. We didn't have much in the way of trouble today. Fortunately, nobody got murdered somehow, so that's always a plus. But I guess a shakedown won't hurt, because obviously there's always the potential for tunneling, and tunneling is always bad as well, so we don't want that to happen. Alright, so let's go over the situation. We've got 70 guards in total currently, for a total of 110 prisoners, so that's more than 1 per 2 prisoners, which is actually good. We're probably gonna, oh yeah, I was just saying, it was outside as well. Jesus Christ. Okay, that was nice. This cell is very dangerously close to the wall here. That was very good. Okay, let's get rid of that wall. Looks like I'm gonna have to do shakedowns every day just because of tunnels. I think it's actually not a bad thing. We should be doing it during the day though, because it's not disturbing the prisoners as much because they're not in the cells. But it's fine. I think it's absolutely fine. All right, another successful day, I guess. well, one of a few successful days in this prison. It is a maximum security prison after all, as I like to say, and stuff happens in a maximum security prison, I guess. It looks like we have installed all of the different installations that I queued for the new subblock, which is very nice. That means we should be able to put in the cells. Let's just lock open these doors. Lock open. There we go. So as soon as we make a bit more money, we're gonna start putting in some cells, and it's gonna be great. Okay. So anyway, I think that's probably enough for today. I hope you enjoyed this. If you liked it, you can press the like button and subscribe to my channel. You can also check out my other videos, and I will see you next time.